Hey guys, welcome to a new Animal Crossing series. This series, I've finished the game, okay, and this series is all about making islands. So we're going to make and design special islands that most of you guys are probably going to know already. So yesterday I got the KK guy into my town doing the concert and all that, and that essentially is the end game, or at least the end of the tutorial, and from there you're able to unlock all the landscaping stuff, and it is quite expensive, so you want to save up your miles, so you're going to have to use your miles to unlock all that. So I unlocked everything, and we're going to go ahead and make Koholint with it. I want to try and make it to scale. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go by this map of Koholint right here, and I'm going to do my creative best to try and match like items. I already have ideas for things like this. You know, we got the egg up at the top, and we got the dungeons. I got ideas for that. We got this face shrine area as well. I got ideas, okay guys? And we're going to try and work our way around this to try and do things in scale in the game. And I guess that's what this series is going to be about. Making Koholint. And it's going to be pretty fun and interesting to try and do it as well. Let me give me some tips as we go doing this as well. Guys, if you want to have a more active role in this is probably going to be multiple videos until we actually complete this. Do drop a subscribe if you want to have your input in regular videos and you give me some good ideas. Also, don't forget to join the Discord so you can help me out too. And we're going to build this. This isn't going to be the only island. I have other ideas I want to do for islands as well, and I guess I'm going to do that after we finish this one. But I'm a hardcore Zelda fan, and I want to do this. This is a dream. This is my first Zelda game ever that I ever played, and one of the earliest games I've ever played as well. I was a young kid when I first played the Zelda Link's Awakening DX on Game Boy on this brick, and I had nothing but fond memories, and I recently played it again on Switch, so we're gonna go ahead and make it. Okay, here's Isabelle. Get Isabelle on here. Good morning, everyone. Right now it's 7:45 p.m. We're gonna be working at night, April 22nd. As you know, Japan is a few hours ahead of everybody else, so a little bit in the future. So there really isn't any news to speak of today. But a sock. Okay. So it's a non-news day. Perfect. We're just going to get in and we're just going to start landscaping. Now, I did experiment. I want to do this from scratch, actually, but I just came up with the idea for this series. And I did do a little bit, a tiny bit. I'll show you what I did, just so we know we're on the same level, guys. And this is where everything is. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be tough to do. We're going to have to maneuver this. Who was that, by the way? Who's this? Let's have a look. Hello, label. It's not really my priority, but we'll see how that goes in the future. Anyway, right now, guys, I used to have a river over here. We can see the map, right? Let me see. If I press down, you can see the map, guys. This map here is going to help us kind of compare to scale with what we have here. I want to balance out the areas evenly and effectively, and I want to do it like as effectively as possible. So we're going to have to be very safe on space because obviously Koholint is much bigger than the allowance of the island we have here. However, we can probably try and capture the feel of it pretty well. So there used to be a river here where this bridge is. We have to get rid of the bridge. So let's go do that right now. In order to remove the bridge or move the bridge at all, I think you gotta go talk to this guy. So luckily I didn't spam my island with bridges to try and get my stars up. I just added new people, so that was fine. Let's talk about infrastructure. I'm gonna have to move this bridge real quick. So, all right, let's go ahead and demolish this log bridge. It costs 10,000 bells to do it. Demolish. So yeah, make sure you have 10,000 bells before you go through this, because there's a lot of text to just spam A through, and don't spam A because you get debated. Okay, so that's gonna disappear tomorrow. So that's something. All right, that's a start. We want to go even out our spaces here. Now I have tons of trees, so we shouldn't have any problems with moving these trees in to make a forest, which would be great. It would be very nice over here. I also have bamboo for another area which I can use. So this is the beach. This is where we're at. This is the very edge of the map. If you want to imagine it like this, guys, this is the very edge of the map right here. There's nothing we can do about the beach, guys. In order to save space, I've decided I'm not going to build cliffs here, but most of it's covered by trees anyway, so we can go ahead and then use that. We're around in the town here. I'm going to try and figure something out for the cliffs, but we will put some cliffs here, and I'll show you why in a minute. When we go down to this point here where the beach meets the land, we can put down sand path here like this. However, there's a little bit here that doesn't get covered, and so since this map does have some cliffs like this, since this does have some cliffs here, I think we can get away with doing some cliffs like this in the corners. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we just got the intense reaction. I'll take that. The intense reaction, what exactly does it do? There's the intense reaction, guys. It's just a nod down. I think it's a bit of a waste of space, but it does hold forever. That's pretty cool. All right, so once you've bought all those landscaping things, folks, I'm not going to show you how, just in case for spoilers. I want to go ahead and actually use them. So we're going to go ahead and equip our island designer, which does change our hat, and it is a new app you're going to get. So we're going to start construction like this, okay? And that will change our hat. There we go. So, changing into our hat, we have the power to alter our landscape. And this is what it is. By pressing plus, we have the option. So let's build a cliff. We got a cliff construction permit. Let's just see what happens if we build it right here, okay? Yeah, it builds a cliff. And that actually looks really nice. That's going to fit into the layout exactly as well. I want to try and gauge exactly, like, island-wise, by looking at our map. I want to gauge just exactly where we are. It comes up if you stand still. So where we are compared to what I'm looking at on the map, obviously the land is much more limited, and we do have a river here which is kind of in the way, which is fine. It's not a big deal. We're gonna go ahead and put that cliff there. I'm gonna like cliff it around. We cannot push the cliff further, I don't believe. So this is literally the edge. So that's it. Can we do one on the beach? I don't think we can. No, the beach is uneditable. So this is the border. This is essentially it. The extent of the beach I think I want or need is probably going to be around here, actually. Yeah, around here is actually it. It's perfect around here. About 1/3 of the map. So this is our mark off point for the beach area. So let's go ahead and mark that off like that. Most of the beach area is in fact walled off. If you look at the map here again, guys, most of the beach area is just walled off. So we can just do a cliff straight along the beach all the way across to here, and then we can just work from there. However, in order to do that, guys, we're clearly going to need some fruit. Let's knock some fruit down. Let's collect... Oh, crap. Go ahead and knock our fruit down and collect some fruit, because we're going to need it for sure for picking up a lot of trees. There's going to be a lot of trees in our way. I'm just going to go ahead and do this, guys. There's no shortage of wood. We're going to need... Well, I have all the wood I need anyway. We're going to need it later for building other things. So I'm going to need those fruits to dig up these things. Let's go ahead and eat our fruit, guys. Let's go ahead. Just eat them in threes, I think, because we're going to pick up a few trees along the way. Go ahead and eat 3 here. I wish you could eat more than 1 at a time. That would be pretty nice. There we go. Delicious. Change into our shovel and dig up the tree. Fuck. Let's go ahead and dig up the tree. Sure, she was in the way, of course, but let's go ahead and just cover that up. The bamboo there is probably fine. Just go see if we can just go all the way along here. We can go all the way along here, no problem. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do the cliff construction all the way across. We're only going to do 1 layer. We don't want it to be too high. It's going to try and replicate the game, which is, by the looks of it, just like 1 layer of cliff. And behind the cliff is the village, or the first temple, the first dungeon. So we're going to want to do this all the way across. One thing to note, guys, I am going to just come up a little bit here where the dungeon is going to be, like this, because I actually do want a way all the way through. Just like on the map, guys, I want a way that people can actually walk all the way through. We're not going to block it off, because otherwise you're going to have to use a vaulting pole to get across that mouth of the river. You're not able to build a bridge there, as far as I know. So that's just what we're going to do with these right here. I'm going to go ahead and finish that, and we're going to close it off again, right onto the beach. The beach is very small sliver on the map, so we do have to be able to save as much space as we can. I'm gonna go ahead and dig it across here like this. There we go. That's perfect. That looks very nice. And actually, you cannot. Yeah, you can jump across that. I think I might do the same thing here, just to add a bit of character. Let's just cut off those corners. Very nice. Yeah, perfect. I'll do. Do the same thing for the corners over here, just to give it a more natural look. Oh, never mind. Instead, we're going to do a little bit of a Z shape here. Hopefully this works out nicely. It doesn't. All right, we'll just give it like this. There we go. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful right there. I'm going to go ahead and end off the other end just like this, because there is actually a way through where you can lift a rock once you have the power bracelet, as you guys probably remember from the game itself. Right here, guys, right at this part of the map, you can lift a rock and go through. So that's probably where we're going to end it. Let's add the natural curves. just to make it feel nice. Now we're just gonna add a little bit of sand path. I know there's still a bit of grass, which is a bit of a pity. I might be able to fix that another time with perhaps stickers. I don't know. I haven't actually used any stickers yet, so we're just gonna do it like this for now. It's good enough for now. If stickers take up a whole square, literally cover, I think they do. That'll be much better, but we're gonna have to get like a square of the actual sand so it looks just the same as the rest of the sand. That'd be perfect if we can do that. So just like this, we'll do for the moment, temporarily, and we'll see what we can do about the stickers later. To continue the cliffy area up the map, guys, we're gonna have to get rid of these 2 houses, and I'm not really sure who lives in this one, I forget. But at least they're home, so let's go ahead and say hi, and then let's relocate them very quickly. And the other one is Stitches. See the one Stitches? I got Stitches on my island, so that was pretty nice. So I like Stitches, I think. Oh, this house is coming along nicely too. All right, so we got Midge. We got Midge and we got Stitches. We're going to try and relocate those 2 right now. As long as we relocate them, hopefully they actually just stay in my inventory. That'd be great. I don't need to actually move or use them right now. So let's just try and relocate them and get their house into our inventory real quick. We're back here and we want to relocate Midge and Stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to the gangster here and we're going to try and relocate them real quick. Hopefully I can, right? Let me see. Let's talk about infrastructure. I want layout changes maybe. An island home, perfect. We're going to have to do these individually, I feel. Nothing here is done in bulk. Midge and, okay, yeah, just the one. 50,000 bells to move a house. I don't even have it on me. I'll come back in a sec. Alright, so I've come back with about 120k bells to move 2 people here. And we're going to go ahead and do that right now. By the way, those little dogs you see keep popping up there, subscribers. Hint, hint. So we actually get into a meeting with Midge here, and it's just a formality. Of course you're going to get what you want, the player, of course. Moving entire home sounds like it'd be thrilling, of course, is all positive. That's fine. We're going to put her somewhere nice, and luckily in Koholint, there's actually there's an animal village. It's very small, but we'll try to figure it out and try to make it the best that we can. We might even be able to more accurately choose the animals for those houses. That would be pretty sweet detail. I haven't done that yet. I haven't thought of that yet. My first priority was trying to get the 3-star so we can actually start editing the island in the first place. The next more details, the extra little details we're looking at are using the stickers and then choosing specifically what animals. Okay, in order to move houses, guys, it looks like you have to actually just wait until you move. You have to move them one by one, so you can't actually collect them to move them, which is a bit of a shame. So right now I have Midge's house kit in my inventory, and I have to plant that before I do another one. So let's go ahead and find a place for Midge's house. Midge's is a bird, so where are we going to put her? I need to try and figure out map-wise. I'm probably going to have to move her again, which is a pity, but let's just figure out where we are. So we're at the beach here. This campsite looks to be in the perfect place for a building, so I'm going to go ahead and put Midge's house next to it, which is going to start the makeup of our village. Actually, I want to keep these fruit trees because we're going to need as many trees as we can. Don't think I have 2. Oh, I still have 2 fruits on me. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and dig this up as well, and let's dig this up as well. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to dig that one in the back as well. Let's eat a cherry to do that. Let's go ahead and eat that up and dig the last tree because we are going to make the forest out of these either way. So now there's plenty of space for Midge's house, and we don't want them too spread out because we are trying to save as much space as possible. I really have to consider this is going to take up about 1/4 of the island. I may be a little too close, so try to put them like right beside each other for this village to give it as close and accurate a feel for, I guess, to scale. Let's see, a little less, a little closer down, I think. Just like here, and then let's do it. Build right here. I know they're very close together, and honestly, in the game, they would be as well. This is the spot. Let's do it. We can always move them again. I have no money problems in this game. That looked perfect. That looks really good. So that's it. Is her house gone from here now is the question. Now, this is her house, right? This is her house now. So we're going to have to wait until this is all fixed so we can continue with this area. But this area is starting to look pretty good. It's starting to look respectable. And like I said, I'm not going to build cliffs for the beach side here until the forest area. Well, I mean, the forest area, we're just going to go ahead and use trees. I'm going to leave it open so we have a little bit extra space and the feeling is a little more natural. For now, though, we can go ahead and continue a little bit on this cliff here. And as you can see on the map, if I show you here, there's little entryways which we might just leave as open segments of the cliff. And we're going to try and build a little bit of a cliffy area here because this is going to be the dungeon. We're going to put a dungeon here too, so that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and leave one spot open. That was the spot I wanted to leave open actually. So we're going to go ahead and leave that area open there. We're going to go finish this cliff area around and leave some slots open. Alright, that'll finish the cliff area towards the beach for now. Let's see if we have enough space to actually do the dungeon area. I mean, this is where the dungeon's going to be, right? This is the end of the beach area. So the dungeon is going to be about halfway. It's going to be around here, folks. The dungeon is going to be around here. And there's going to be another house on the other side on the beach down there to account for the crocodile's house. So we'll try to get a house for that too. But for here, the dungeon is here. So, yeah, the dungeon's about here, so let's go ahead and try to build something right here in this small sliver. It's going to have to be right where these trees are, I feel, in order to, let's just have a look at the map here, in order to keep our space about accurate as possible. Now, of course, there are going to be some space for fine-tuning in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and clear these 3 trees. Let's go do that right now. 3 trees. Now, this dungeon is basic kind of cave dungeon. I don't really have a good house for that just yet. But that's the space it's going to be. Now, do I have anything to put down here yet? I don't know who Miranda is, but we're going to go ahead and move Miranda's house to here. We can always decorate the houses from the outside to make them look a little more in theme. And this is about right, the right area to put her for the first cave, the key cave. And we're going to block it off with trees as well, because that is how it is on the map. Let's just show you the map here. This is about where we are on this map. We've got a lot of space here, and then this is where we would be on the map proper too. It's about right. It's about right. So this is the tail cave. Okay, so we can't move Miranda yet because of Midge's house being moved still. It's literally 1 a day, which is a bit of a shame. However, I'll try to sort all that stuff out for future videos, if you know what I mean. We're gonna have to move a lot of houses, so we're not gonna like pussyfoot around here, I think. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's go ahead and plant some of the trees, at least set up the area, just get a sort of a zone, try to figure out exactly what we're making here. And where's Miranda's house? Miranda's house is right here. I want to wall this area off with the trees. So this area where these beaches is perfect. And we want trees to literally run around here to block off the town. Oh, you know what? There is a cliff. So we might actually just go way ahead and build a cliff to mark off where the town is. Alright, so we want to leave some space between that, and we want to actually be able to plant trees here as well. It seems to be in line with the aesthetic. So I'm probably going to line up the cliff with this bamboo right here. I'm going to go ahead and start it right here. And we're going to bring it down along where this house is. Obviously we can't because the bamboo is there. Actually, no, I can get rid of that bamboo right now. Let's do that. Let's just get rid of the bamboo right now. We can always move it. I think I have some ideas for that. And we're going to go ahead and continue our cliff and just wall this area off. This is pretty much in line with the building, so I'm going to have to put them nice and tightly neat together. If we look here, this is the second house I had in mind. This would be the second house, and this would be the next house, and then might have to put a house here, which would make sense for the village. So that's 3 houses at the bottom row. If we look at the map here, that would be these 3 houses, and putting in line with the cave right here. Putting in a line right here. So with this cave, with this wall here, there's actually not a cliff going down, come to think of it. So actually we're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and space it out right there. And we're going to plant trees going down here to wall this area off afterwards. This should leave enough space to make a natural feeling where there's possibly trees here too, and go into your buildings right here. So the elevated cliff area does appear to run all the way in line with these 3 buildings just like this, and I seem to have lined it up nicely with this area here as well on the beach. If we look at the map again, this area I've lined it up with like this general area here, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good to scale right now. This is going to be our tail cave area and the segment entering the beach. Let's go ahead and see if we can plant some of the trees now. I'm also curious exactly how close can we plant them? That's the next challenge. Let's go ahead and do this. Plant one right there. A hardwood tree. Okay, it's too close. It's too close. Let's cover that and let's go down 1 square like this. Hopefully we can just plant it right there. Hopefully this works. It must be because the house? It's the house. The house is in the way. Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do holes, and we're going to like just map this area off for the future. I'm just going to do holes here. We can always jump over them, so it's okay. Get rid of this bamboo too, because we're going to have to do that, and let's cover that hole up. Okay guys, that's actually just going to go ahead and do it for episode 1 of this. We are making some good progress. We've kind of done the lower left corner of the area. Generally speaking, we're like mapping it out a little bit, and it's starting to come together. You know, we have the beach area, like area. We can put a house here to go in line with that, and this is like the end area for that beach area as well. So we can come here and we can put our cave. I thought we could jump over these holes. Yeah, we can. And that's gonna do it for the first part. Next episode, we're probably gonna try and cover this village. Start making this village come together. So we have 3 buildings here. I want to move this, and I want to change this for a house, of course. And bridge is going to be gone tomorrow too. I'm going to put a house there, and then we have 2 houses we can put here. If we look at the map, we want them close together too. We're gonna have to put 2 houses here. I'm gonna have to put some more stuff here, and we're gonna have to make sure that doesn't. I mean, that's where we start the forest. We're gonna have to make sure that doesn't take up too much space. So looking at our map here, it looks pretty good. It looks like a good fit. If we go to where the other 2 buildings above these would be, maybe around here. Let's just have a look at the map. And then our forest starts here. We'll do our forest around this. Oh, you can't see that. We'll do a forest just north of my pointer here. And then we're going into the Telltale Heights. So that's looking good. I'm looking forward to trying to see where this goes. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do on this island. I literally just focused on messing up my island just to get 3 stars, and we did, so I can unlock all this stuff. So I guess I'm going to look forward to seeing where this goes. Guys, drop a sub if you do want to see exactly how this turns out. I think it's going to turn out really well. I just have a theory. We're doing this to scale. I'm going to save this map. We're going to go by the exact same map, and hopefully you guys stick around for that. So thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you did enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Round 2 of editing this island to make Koholint. Till then, bye!